Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the official ARK podcast, number 261. My name's Coach Brad, and I'm here live with the core team. Your host tonight, as always, our fantastic leader, Atlas. The floor is yours, sir.
Thank you for the introduction, Coach Brad. And folks, welcome back to another edition of the ARK Daily Podcast. This is Wednesday, July 19th, the hump day. Our guest is Kelly Snook. If you have any questions, please feel free to raise your hand, unmute your mic, and go ahead and ask her. We're going to open it up for those questions in a couple of minutes. Before that, we're going to take a quick look and let's see what's happening here on the ARK today. We are at 5,536 total ARK Vault accounts. Liquidity on PCS is 92,697 BUSD. ILC reserves 119,597 BUSD. The price of ARK is at 22 cents. The spark price pool 800.05 ARK. In case you're wondering, that's a street value of $176.01. Today here live, we're going to find our 291st spark prize winner. And of course, 10% of the spark prize pool will go to our MVP. We already know who they are. They've had 4 referrals today, $156.32 brought into the system. Their wallet ends in CFFD. Shout out to the MVP. We had scheduled for an hour before the podcast an AMA to talk about the on-ramp, the off-ramp that's already live, which is the Air card, as well as the Terra cards are going to be shipping soon globally. That was going to be at the bonus round. However, we were not able to do it today. They canceled. The host over at the bonus round, shout out to our good friends TJ and Kuro up there. Day one investors here on the ARK. They love the ARK. They love this team. And they are loving the Air card, boy. So we're going to be over there tomorrow, 6 p.m. UTC, 2 p.m. EST. Hope to see you all there supporting the ARK. They've been using the card. We want to hear from them, their experience. I've already heard it, but it'd be great for our community as well as their community to hear all about it. So with that, let's turn over to Mr. Brett Nordine in just a second here.
How you doing? Can you hear me okay?
Mr. Brett? Hear you perfect, sir. How are you?
Doing good. Been a super busy day, as the usual. Alex has been working hard on the Terra card, and I've been working on Terra as well as the ARK Lite. And you mentioned the Terra cards that we've got coming out. Yesterday we kind of previewed the metal cards, and I think with the response that we got, we're going to open all of the different flavors to everyone. We were going to have an exclusive for the NFT holders, but with it looks like a lot of the NFT holders even want, the different options, the silver, the gold, the rose gold. So our plan is to open those and get those on order up front so that we have them when we're ready to start issuing cards, and have those at our metal card supplier and printer there. So that's the plan. And I think that's going to work out pretty well because I think, like you said, everybody kind of wants a different flavor. And then, as you mentioned, we're going to be talking to the printer about making custom cards as well, which will have a premium price, of course. But that would be a cool option. You'd be able to put your own logo, whatever you wanted to, on the metal card, personalize it, customize it however you want. That'll obviously be, as I mentioned, a custom setup, artwork, all of that kind of stuff. So there will be a fee for that. But I think that'll be a nice touch to an already great offering for those cards. And yeah, this is going to be kind of rounding out the immediate crypto banking options that we're going to have. So we'll have the on-ramp, we'll have the Air card, as well as the Terra card. But with just that product set alone, we can really start to put pressure in a positive direction on the liquidity and the ILC. And I think if we can get, even half of our community to get behind this and purchase one of those products and use them on a regular basis, we could see a huge turnaround without any new user growth. That's just feeding the ILC. So where we are in terms of liquidity, the liquidity pool, not a lot of buy pressure can move that price chart up. So if everybody gets behind the on-ramps and the off-ramps, we could see, even a lot of positive activity in terms of price, in terms of liquidity, and then that'll stimulate, new investors to come take a look again. And even some of the people that have kind of abandoned the project in a lot of ways might come back and say, well, they're doing the right things, and this is a long-term strategy. We've always talked about, have a long-term vision, have a long-term plan. These utilities don't, happen overnight. We're going to do our best, AMAs, marketing, those kind of things, putting the right products in the right place at the right time. But we also need to push from the community. If you want to see the ARK price appreciate, you want to see people come and be attracted back to the project, this is a way to do it without, making a new investment into another wallet even. This is just participating in the products that we have and sending some of those profits back to the ILC and as well as the NFT. So that, along with the ARC Lite, I think will stimulate a lot of new eyeballs and users of the utility. We did make some progress today as well on the privacy products. Those are going to be huge. I think if we can bundle it the way we want to bundle it, we're still determining some back-end data sharing, database sharing, and how the data is structured and being able to move between applications under one account, but that's the goal. And then ultimately having a single application that you can have the DVPN, the storage, the email, as well as the private password passkey manager. That's going to be an amazing product suite, and at a price point and a margin that can really bring, a lot of volume back to the project. So yeah, we're working hard on all of those utilities and working the roadmap plan. But let's stay focused on the on and off ramp and let's grow some business there, because that can really help us in the short term. And that's about it for me. Do you have anything else you wanted to add, Atlas?
No, I already mentioned that tomorrow will be the AMA over at the bonus round. Thank you for that update. And yeah, fully on board. Agree with you wholeheartedly. There's definitely a lot of great things coming, a lot of great things here already. And let's give the folks the option. Hey, which card do you want? Do you want the gold? Do you want the silver? Do you want the rose gold? We're going to have also the matte black metal card that's going to have gold letter on it. And, that way people won't have to fuss about. There's going to be some incentives for legacy NFT holders, of course. There's going to be an affiliate and referral program so that as folks bring their friends, family to use the card, right, and subscribe, they're going to have passive income that's going to be generated through that product as well. We're not going to give more details at this time, but if you like the affiliate program that's happening over on the Air Card product, you're going to absolutely love what we have cooking for the affiliate program. As we understand, these products have to go viral, and you have to make it worthwhile for people to first, try it themselves. And then if they're happy, they're going to want to go bring other friends. And if they can do that and create, revenue that's coming in passively through bringing in their friends or their communities, some of these big YouTubers, we've got a whole roadmap of who we want to get involved in. There really is no customer that we can think about, and nobody that's using crypto that wouldn't want this product for various different reasons. That would stand out to one investor from another investor. So yeah, we're going to get out there and we believe this product has to go viral, will go viral. That's why we built it, and that's why we're continuing with the encrypted email service that's going to go toe to toe with Proton Mail, a decentralized VPN that's going to go toe to toe with NordVPN, with Proton VPN as well. Those are centralized systems. We're going decentralized. We're going crypto, bringing zero knowledge into the whole ecosystem. as well as password management, storage, all decentralized and running faster. That's right, faster than our good friends over there at Amazon Web Services, AWS. Sheesh. So a lot of good stuff, and as you said, Brett, the margins there are fantastic. Those are going to be money printing businesses coming back here to the ARK, which is the intention all along. So with that, let's go ahead and see if anyone has a question or comment today for Kelly. Thank you, Kelly, for making the time to show up here as you regularly do on Wednesdays. See if anybody has any questions. Thank you.
Most welcome.
People have been kind of quiet lately, even after we do the podcast. And, we like to stick around, answer any questions from our, investors who have been here since day one or newer investors. We never know if there's going to be somebody brand new that heard about ARK and is coming over, doing their due diligence. But these folks are so educated. They know everything inside out. They're educators themselves to others about everything that's happening here, that we usually, hit that button quite a lot.
Yeah. I think it's a small group today, and looking at the list, it's a lot of very knowledgeable, very seasoned ARK investors.
That's right. The old faithful. Great to have them.
Hi, Kelly. Rather than
there we go.
giving you a question about the calculator and stuff, can you give us maybe a rundown on what you're doing and whether you're planning to build anything new or whether anything's in the cards?
Are you asking me? I think your first part of your question got cut off.
Yeah, I'm asking you, Kelly, like, just give us a rundown of whether you're working on anything that's coming up.
I am in a phase of massive transition right now as I'm preparing to move to Japan. So that's a fairly big international move across quite an expansive ocean into a whole new culture.
Japan? Did you just say Japan?
Yeah,
oh my
I'm
God.
learning Japanese and really trying to apply for my visa, a work visa, and so I'm not online as much as I have been in the past, and I've been very traveling a lot and just also just in transition mode. So and in the studio a bit, trying to finish up my music projects before I pack up the studio to send it across the ocean. So yeah. I don't have a whole lot of ARK or crypto related news, just big life news, I guess.
That's awesome. You heard it here first, folks. Kelly's going to Japan. She's turning Japanese, learning Japanese as well. Jeez. Are you a big fan, Kelly, of the food?
I am.
The culture.
Yeah, and everything is just so cute. Everything is so cute. There's so much cuteness. It's like I'm learning the language and it's just cuteness overload. It's just, I'm worried I'm not cute enough, but I think I'll learn to be cuter. I think.
You're so funny. Well, I could tell you your voice, they like soft speaking, and they're not rambunctious and yelling, right, type of folks. It's very pleasant and measured in their demeanor. So I think you'll fit right in. You'll fit right in.
Well, thanks. I'm really, really excited, and I'm just now kind of obsessed. So that's where my mind is at these days.
If you manage to get your visa sorted, you're going to love Japan. I lived there for a while. It's my favorite country in the world. With real seasons.
Yeah, we get real seasons here in Oregon as well. But I'm really looking forward to the cherry blossoms and the mountains, and all of it.
can also manage to get really, really cheap real estate if you're happy not to live in the city as well.
Yeah, I'm living in Yamaguchi, which is far from Tokyo.
I wish you could take all of us with you. Sounds
I
fun.
will.
Yamaguchi Taratoro. Wow, that's gonna be. And are you going for scientific type work, or is it more your music, passionate business stuff?
Those are the same thing in my world. So, yes.
All of it.
All of it.
I love it. Well, we have learned something new today, and I'm sure from not only myself but the rest of the community here, ARK, we wish you a fantastic travel to your new home, to your new land, and that you're able to assimilate and fit right in with the culture and learn and explore. Kelly the Explorer, we're gonna call you.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for being here. All right, great question, Sneaky Sash. Yeah, I mean, she's built the masterpiece. Her sister also has built the masterpiece here at ARK. We've got not one but two Snooks and two, we almost call them pieces of digital art on the ARK. And yeah, for now, with the ARC Light, I don't think there might be a component for them. It is a variable situation. Brett, what do you think? Would we need for ArcLight calculators from the Snooks?
I don't think so. They could be very simple.
Very simple, because I mean it's very, very simple. The whole structure of the ArcLight component. Yeah.
Well, I guess you could do like a, depending on how much profit you want to take out, you could kind of adjust a compound withdrawal strategy around that. But otherwise, it's going to be, pretty simple to figure out, I think, based on the returns. But yeah, we could definitely build one. It would be a very simple one, just like a APR calculator,
Basic. What was that, Kelly?
How does it work? I don't know much about ArcLight.
Well, we can't say yet. so we will give you the alpha. But yes, very, very simple, Kelly. And yeah, that's the whole point of ArcLight, right? The simplicity of it. That's what makes it so interesting for crossing over, that bridge to the real world, to the average Joe and Jane. What we've always said here, giving them an opportunity to come in and have that DeFi simplified, and if they want to, earn more, if they want to go for the system that ARK is 2% a day, they're going to have to learn more. They're going to have to spend some time with the best practices that you've written. They're going to have to look at some of these videos and learn the calculator. And boy, do we have a community here ready to teach them. But the entry level is going to be the ARC Lite. And we have somebody very special here on the pod today, Mr. Green himself in the flesh. Hello, sir. Sheesh. Not every day we see you here, sir.
Yeah, and I love it. And whenever I come here, I get this amazing welcome.
The crowd is in a fury. Sheesh. It's like that. You remember that movie? I think it's called Perfume. Is that the name of it, Mr. Green? Where the crowds they're like, in euphoria because you've arrived. It's like that. That's what I see.
That is nice here. So how is everyone doing?
Great. Calm, cool, and collected. We're supposed to be having an AMA, talk about our fantastic products over at the bonus round, but their host He had a last-minute emergency, so we're going to do it tomorrow, 6 p.m. UTC. But yeah, we're here. We're going to be doing Spark. We're going to be doing the Wheel of Toad. We just found out Kelly is moving to Japan, which is huge, bullish, very bullish news. We want everybody here to be happy, healthy, wealthy. So yeah, great. How are you, sir?
Amazing, thanks. Yeah, just doing a little coding, doing a little tidying up, everything, all the time. Like that song. Can I interest you in everything, all of the time? Yep, that's basically my life. Everything, all of the time.
Oh, and thank you for creating that contract for the ARK airdrops. The
Still
good folks.
working nice?
I have to make the time to actually do the airdrops, but if you made it, we know it's top notch, money in the bank.
Yeah, I mean, if people care about it, we could even at some point show it to like interested parties because it's actually a new kind of an airdrop contract because we promise the people a dollar amount of worth of ARK. But can I expect Atlas to like go in and check the balance, like the price of ARK? What's ARK worth? All right, how much is that in? Like, how many tokens you have to send $50 worth of ARK? No, I just made him a contract where he says, I want to send $50 worth of ARK to these people, and then the contract checks how many ARK do I need for $50, and then it sends that amount to everyone. Just to simplify things for him.
Hello, Mr. Green.
Yo, Nito, hi.
How you doing? It's such a honor to just have you here. And excuse me, I've been in and out on calls, but I'm so grateful for your presence. I wanted to ask you something. Now you're here, regarding the stats. I'm wondering, you know how we have a total withdraw, like total, and then the value amount you could shift to dollar amount, like it multiplies the current cost, the current price times the total withdrawals or claims. I'm wondering, is it possible for you to incorporate a way to calculate with the historical price because it's been
No.
fluctuating to see what the total amount was actually withdrawn in the like dollar amount?
We do have a guy, not from the team itself, but it's a community member, and he's awesome with Dune.
Andrea, yeah.
Andrea, yeah. Because the thing is,
He's a
in
friend.
order to do that, you would have to get every single transaction that you ever did that involve ARK, and then take each of these values and multiply it by the price at that time. But since there is a price at that time in an event, maybe you could set that, or you'd have to actually go. I'm not even sure if it's even possible with June. It is technically possible. I knew how to do it, but it's like the calculations required to do that are either you could check your go to your wallet and then on token TXs and then click on one of on the name ARK. There is a link at the back, and that will open up your list of transactions that involves ARK, and then you can see how many there are, and imagine that many times they would have to calculate historical prices times that amount and do that for everyone visiting the website. So it's not possible to show it on the front end, but it is possible for you to do it for yourself, or as I said, for Andrea to maybe create a Dune script that will calculate it for you. But I mean, on Dune, yeah, it also takes time to calculate. So
Okay, so I know you're slammed, so I was just wondering if it's possible to, yeah. So you're saying another dev would do that as a custom thing, or
no,
he's
that's
adding
not
that to the Dune
another dev.
Analytics?
No,
Okay.
the guy that made the Dune Analytics, he probably has the skills to create a Dune Analytics script that would allow you to go there, put in your address, push a button, wait like 5 or 10 minutes, and then you could see that number. but it's not a number that you could just do by adding some numbers together. You would literally have to do calculations worth, even on your own computer. If you had all the numbers, it would probably take a minute or two, and you have to do it on a shared server. So expect to wait some time for that to be done.
Okay, okay. Based on what you're saying, it's not something you guys are considering, although it could help people decide how to DCA into a position because they know how much they pulled and what their averages are. But that's fine. So and secondly, I wonder if you have on the plan to add a stat page for the card as far as total users and how many, how much is running through, like volume wise. Is that something where you're planning on adding?
As of right now, no.
Oh
No.
yeah, and maybe for you, Nita, just one thing that you have to know about me. I write Solidity. So if it's done on the blockchain, that's what I do. In ARK, we have a very highly specialized team where everyone has his specialty, and I'm on chain, the on chain guy. So if something shows on the front end or involves historical prices or involves events, even analyzing of things, that is, all these things is not what I do. However, in the off-ramp contract, there is a read function that allows you to see how much money, how much rewards you made. So if that is of interest, or like how much, I think there's also some total values as well. So if you want to go ahead and look at that contract on the blockchain, you could read some data there. But yeah, apart from that, what Atlas says.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for everything you're doing and top-notch coding there.
All right.
Ooh,
Thanks.
yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, let's get this crypto. Oh, god damn.
Oh yeah, let's get this crypto.
I love that. All right. Do you have any other immediate questions for me, Atlas, or everyone?
No,
Because
just saying hi. We're running a little behind on schedule.
Don't worry, because I'm gonna go
Coach
ahead
Mistletoe's on
and
vacation.
make dinner. So
Good
well,
to see you pop in.
You too. Have
All
fun.
right, buddy.
And talk soon. Have fun, guys.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
sir. Take care. All right. And now over to Coach Brad. What you got cooking for us, Coach Brad?
Thank you very much, Atlas. So we have a daily ARK giveaway with in the form of the spin the wheel of the toad, and we also have the shorts competition running. We don't have a short to vote on today, but we will have 3 brand new shorts from the community to vote on by the community tomorrow. So we'll show them tomorrow in the pod, and then we will upload them for people to vote on. If you are unaware of the shorts competition, yeah, certainly, we're getting them thick and fast. We need more, but they're coming in. They're good streams, so that's great. But if you haven't been involved or you don't know what the shorts competition is, currently it's ongoing, and there is plenty of ways to get involved and plenty of prizes to win. So we need 3 shorts each day to present to the community to be voted on by the community, and the winner, you get 24 hours to vote, and the winner of that shorts competition will win $50 worth of ARK airdrop directly to their Vault account. And then once we have 7 winners totaling a week's worth, we will do another draw voted on by the community, and they all go head to head, and that winner will win $100 worth of ARK. And you might think, wow, that's fantastic. So you've got daily shorts and you've got weekly shorts, but there's more. Once we have 4 of the weekly winners, so that would total a month's worth, we are doing the short of the month giveaway, which is an incredible $500 worth of ARK voted on again by the community. And you might think, wow, so one a day, one a week, and one a month. This is fantastic. But there are 2 more parts to this competition. It is just crazy. The short, that we say short, but it doesn't have to be a YouTube short. It can be a TikTok or any short format on any of the social media platforms, YouTube, TikTok. I'm missing one. What's the other big one? YouTube, TikTok, and drawn a blank. But any short form content, the piece of content that's entered that has the most views throughout the entire month.
Instagram Reels.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you very much. Instagram. Yeah, I'm not big on social media. I apologize, but that is the other one, Instagram.
Instagram.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you. So the piece of content that has the most views throughout the entire month will also win $500 worth of ARK. Now, lots of people might think, oh, well, there's no point me getting involved in this. I'm not a YouTuber, or I don't have a big following or something along those lines. But that is not the case, because we always take care of the community. So at the end of the month, when we do the short of the month and the most views draw, we will also be giving 5 random winners $100 worth of ARK. So you only need to enter any of those competitions. You don't need to have won short of the day. You don't need to have won short of the week. You just need to enter, and you will be entered into that competition. And there is no limit to the amount of entries that you can have. So if you want to go crazy and create 50 entries, 100 entries, you really want to go all out and try and pick up those random wins, fantastic. And we've seen some unbelievable feedback and some great views. I think Amanda's got like over 1,000 views on one of her TikTok reels so far. So absolutely fantastic promotion for the ARK. Sorry, just getting some background noise. Just had to close the door there. It's unbelievable promotion for the ARK. It helps every single person involved. This is how we get the word of the ARK out. And it can be, we ask people to focus on the roadmap, but you can make the content on anything, the air card, the Terra card, the Vault, anything you like. And it's just great promotion for the entire ecosystem and everybody involved. So we do ask, if you haven't already, get out there, make some shorts. It's really easy. You can, be highly skilled at editing, but you don't have to be. You could just show your face, talk about it on your lunch break. We've seen some great stuff from the community so far. So that is the shorts competition. And we don't have anything to draw for today, but tomorrow we will. And then next up, we have the All Aboard Wheel of the Toad, giving away free crypto like we do every day on the ARK. So let's just have a look at this. Here we are. So this is the Wheel of the Toad. And this is the All Aboard giveaway. This is just runs every single day, free crypto, excuse me, to bolster your Vault account, get into that Nitro mode. We see plenty of people winning day after day, week after week. We've got some fantastic groups of people, some fantastic individuals, always entering. Today we have 30 entries, and this is super simple and super easy to get involved with. This is through the sweep widget. The sweep widget has just been posted in the main chat. It is now live. You've got 24 hours. Go in there. Just click the link. It's in the announcement channel. It's in the contest and giveaway topic. And it is in the main chat pinned. Super easy to find. It takes just a couple of minutes of your time. It helps every single person on board the ARK because, again, it's just promotion, getting the word out there, showing the world the fantastic products that we have here at the ARK. So all you do, click on the Sweet Widget link, and there's a task list. You just go through them. They range from liking Medium articles, commenting on YouTube videos, and subscribing to YouTubers who have taken the time out of their day to make this fantastic content. Really easy, takes a couple of minutes, and it helps you, me, every single person on board the ARK. You get entered for the free giveaway of 50 ARK a day, and it gets the word out and promotes the ARK. So if you haven't already, please get out there, use the sweet widget, and create some content. So when you are ready, Atlas, we are ready to spin this wheel. Good luck, everybody. Congratulations, Boy Bawang. You have won $50 worth of ARK. Let's go.
Yeah, great job there, Coach Brad. I think this person won a couple days ago. So it looks like a second-time winner. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
And now let's go and do the Spark reward for today. 816 ARK is what I'm seeing. Do you see the same thing there, Coach Brad?
816 ARK. Let's go. Fantastic.
All right, let's wish everyone luck for this one. Let's sit back and see who the winner is going to be, folks.
Let's get this crypto.
Let's get this crypto.
Let's get this crypto.
Let's get this crypto.
All right, folks, there we have it. Today's lucky winner of the Spark Prize, their wallet ends in BD2C. They've taken in 736.41 ARK to their vault, and they are a first-time winner, folks. Sheesh. Nitro Boost. Massive Nitro Boost, folks. And of course, the MVP has taken 10%, which is 81.82 ARK of Nitro Boost, and their wallet ends in CFFD. Congratulations to the MVP. And picking up that jackpot. This brings us really to the end of the podcast, where we have our DeFi sessions with our very own crypto DeFi expert, Mr. Z. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Calm, cool, collected on the ARK.
Let's go. Happy hump day, everybody. Been a
Yes,
pretty
sir.
good day. Yeah,
Yes,
middle of
sir.
the week was good to hear from Kelly Snook. We've got a nice crowd here. Let's go look into the news a little bit.
We put some Japanese vibe music for her.
Yeah,
She was already left. We brought the heat.
The heat. We were in Osaka, man. We were having some sake in Osaka, man. It's good vibes.
Let's go. Let's go. Don't cry for me, Osaka.
Yeah, man. Some good Osaka. Some good ramen noodles in Osaka. We need to hit Japan. Japan's a really dope. It's the metaverse. I call Osaka like the real metaverse. If you see what Osaka's doing, I think we talked about it on the DeFi sessions once. They're doing some awesome stuff. Yeah.
Amazing.
Osaka is going to become the arena. Let's look at the price right now, because this is an important impasse. This is the triple bottom we're making here on Bitcoin. I think from here, I think we might take liquidity lower, because we normally see this sort of action within the charts. We've seen it happen not long ago in April, and we took out liquidity. And this place is just staring at us right now. It's wicking in, saying, "Touch me here," and then take liquidity lower. So I think, I mean, I someone DM'd me today saying, "Do you not think this is a bullish engulfing pattern here?" I don't think so, because if this was a bullish engulfing pattern, we'll be trying to reach higher highs. We'll be looking. Then I'd go into like previous data and try finding when we were this high. But the way it's looking is like this is the highest we've ever been. This is a 4-hour chart. And I think from here, we've taken out the previous, this is the highest we've been since last year. So I think this is sort of the sideways movement on the monthly chart. I think we go down here. So that's the way I'm seeing the current chart right now. Today there wasn't much news. Like, this week has been pretty awesome for news, I must say. Like we've covered some huge sort of news, especially with what's going on in America with the SEC. We covered. We talked about security. We talked about ripples. You can say inauguration into the crypto asset. We talked about CBDCs in Brazil. And now, like, I want to bring it back into politics a little bit, because, as I said, this is going to be one of the most like watched. I've never like watched a campaign, an American campaign, especially as closely as I've had right now, because everyone is talking crypto. We had sort of DeSantis, right? DeSantis give his opinions on CBDC. On the recent summit he was on, and he talked about how how authoritarian the CBDC module was, and how Congress is against it, and how he made it law. So we've had them talk about CBDCs and where crypto goes, and how crypto should the US should be the hub. Now we're getting closer, like November's not far, and that's when we start to see more districts being won, and we'll hear about polls more. But Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is not wasting time. And this is his sort of tribulation speech this week. So he goes, so title here reads, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. wants Bitcoin backed US dollar and tax breaks for investors. Bitcoin is amongst the hardest currencies, and the Kennedy administration is going to encourage its proliferation and propagation. So Democratic presidential hopeful Robert F. Kennedy has two daring new policies for eventual administration. So he's doing the same thing that sort of Latin America is doing a little bit, where if you hold Bitcoin in, I believe, in Argentina, in El Salvador, in Costa Rica, you get exempted on capital gains, and hopefully the same thing happens in the UK. But this is the policy he wants to go for. He goes exempt Bitcoin holders from capital gains tax, and back the US dollar and treasury bills with a percentage of hard currency such as BTC. So I'll give my opinion after reading these quotes. It's pretty interesting. So he goes, Bitcoin is amongst the hardest currencies, and the Kennedy administration is going to encourage its proliferation and propagation, said Kennedy, right? So he goes, my administration's mission is to make America the hub of cryptocurrency, and particularly Bitcoin. According to the 68-year-old, it will always make it will also make it more difficult for governments to weaponize currency against free speech. So I'm not going to go way into this. So what he said basically, he kind of gave examples of what happened to the truckers in Canada, where they protested. It was their rights to protest, and the governments basically froze their bank accounts. And the world despised that, and this really affected sort of Kennedy when he was looking to campaign. He looked at this thing and said we cannot have this much centralization. You cannot take a person's finances away from them, and that's what was sort of propagated in Canada. So he talks about how there needs to be sort of, a way to have people decentralize their currencies and their assets, and because that's what happened in Canada. So weaponized currency against free speech. That's him explaining the truckers thing. So he also recently come under fire for alleging that COVID-19 is a targeted to attack Caucasians and Black people who are most immune are asking us to do. So yeah, this is what's happening with his candidacy right now. Right now, everyone's sort of blasting him with conspiracy theories and stuff, but this guy's done his research. He's part of the Kennedy family, so he's given some really. I think this is the way America should go with it. The U.S. dollar. If we look at the U.S. dollar, so this is something I look into every day to see if it sort of has confluence or divergence from the Bitcoin chart. So when we look at the dollar index, what we see is over the past few months, the dollar has really fallen, right? So the highest we saw the dollar was October, when the dollar was at 113, and currently the dollar is at 99. So if the dollar was backed by real metal, or as Kennedy says, cryptocurrency, we could see this thing lift up. We can see a dollar getting its value back, and we wouldn't be in the trillions and trillions of dollars in debt that we currently see the dollar right now. So that's his way of stabilizing the dollar, and it's pretty cool that he calls cryptocurrency Bitcoin a hard currency. And as I said, guys, this is going to be the year where every month we're going to have a candidate talk about CBDCs. We're going to see candidates talk about Bitcoin. We're going to have candidates talk about the crypto space and AI. These are two things that are going to be fully involved in the election. So that's the sort of insights there. And I think that sort of covers my short DeFi session for today. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Z. Great DeFi session. I don't know. Very interesting. So did I read correct? He wants to see the U.S. dollar backed by Bitcoin?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is that even possible?
Unfortunately, Kennedy doesn't have a chance. Not even like a 10% chance of winning the Democratic nomination.
I agree. I think, but it's good to like hear from his side. I want to hear what DeSantis has to say. I want to see what Trump has to say. I want to see what Sleepy Biden has to say. It's going to be entertaining.
Yeah, I don't think that we're going to see Biden campaign at all. The Democratic National Convention has already said they're not going to schedule any debates. So
is that for real? Biden won't be doing no debates.
Yeah, no debates. He's just going to be put on the ticket.
Oh, wow.
They're not giving anybody else any platform.
That's insane. This is the first time I'm hearing.
Terrible
It
public
is.
speaker, and they don't want him to be embarrassed. They want to embarrass themselves. That's why.
Oh yeah, he couldn't handle a debate this day.
That's so. What happens? What happens when he goes against like the Republican candidates and starts to like? There's going to be one CNN debate? No Fox News.
Yeah, there was a pretty debate. They're just going to take.
To the Bitcoin thing real quick. How would that even be possible? I mean, it sounds more like a fairy tale than a tangible reality.
Right.
I mean, is there would that even be possible?
They'd have to buy that.
You can't. Like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's.
I think if you write the smart contract to do such a thing, it is possible, but it will take a lot of effort. But it can be done. It's like we can take we've seen currencies being depegged and then backed by gold. We've seen that happen a few times in our times. So
that would seem physically possible, Absolutely, it was that way before, but I mean, Michael Saylor ain't selling. Right? I mean, it's just I don't know. I think that would. I don't know what the price of Bitcoin would reach if that were to happen. That would be a really complex calculation, which I'm sure somebody's already figured out and done what that would do to the price.
Absolutely. Now I'll research this. I want to it's an interesting one because these are his two policies, and I'm sure like behind the scenes he's had his calculations done. He's done because I think how many years has it been since the dollar's been depegged? It's been since we went off gold, 1955.
71.
71.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not that long.
Not too long. It's been quite a few decades, and we went off gold. It was before it used to be backed by gold, and then we depegged, and then we started to buy bonds, right? And then we started to see more printed. So
I don't think he has a chance in the election, but if he does start to gain speed and momentum, then I would not at all be surprised to see him assassinated, just like JFK, because that was what JFK was trying to do. He was trying to get the central bank out of the way.
Hey, can I add a little bit to Mr. Z? I have a few things that I don't know if you talked about. I was doing something else, but crypto whales send hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin and altcoins to exchanges as market deposits. Crypto whales have suddenly come to life in the last 24 hours. Let me give you an example. Whales spotted 2 transfers of Ethereum worth over $40 million from unknown wallets to crypto exchange Coinbase just hours apart before another wallet was spotted sending 28 million of ETH to Gate.io. Hours later, 1,865 Bitcoin worth 56 million and change transferred from an unknown wallet, Coinbase, just as BTC was losing the 30,000 mark. And interesting, folks.
I enjoy the transparency of the blockchain.
Step on your toes, Z, but I just happened to catch this from a daily huddle. It's a I listen to. But thank you for your insight, Jordan. And this is your glass is full, folks, not half empty. Let's get that crypto.
Let's get that
And let's
crypto.
spend it too. Let's spend it as well. So, folks, this brings us to the conclusion of today's podcast number 261. Thank you all for coming here today, spending time here with us. Congratulations to the Spark Prize winner, to the MVP. Shout out also and thank you to Miss Kelly Snook for being our guest today. And folks, tomorrow, 6 p.m. UTC, 2 p.m. EST, we're going to the bonus round lounge. We're going to talk about the on-ramp. We're going to talk about the air card. We're going to talk about Terra. We're going to talk about everything that's coming here for the future, that roadmap that we're so excited about, and the team's delivering on every single day, working really hard and loving the process. So please take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and we're going to stick around, do a little bit of Q&A after the recording's done, but we'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you.